Welcome, and thank you for joining us for day 3 of our 21-day series. Today we will be doing an upper body stretch, working on releasing tension. When we're ready, we'll find a seated position, grounding through the sit bones, shoulders relaxed, sitting nice and tall, maybe bringing a hand to the chest and a hand to the belly. So we start to focus in on the breath, our ujjayi breath. We want to create this ocean-like sound with the breath as we inhale from the chest, exhaling from the belly. Utilizing ujjayi breath in today's practice to get a deeper breath in each posture. We'll take some time to connect breath to movement, bringing the hands to heart center, and on inhale, we reach up. As we receive, exhale, hands to heart center. As we give, we'll inhale, open the chest, receptivity. Exhale, hands to heart center, strength. Inhale, ujjayi. Exhale, ujjayi. Inhaling from above, exhaling from below. At your own pace, we'll take one last round, allowing the breath and the body movement to fuse, to dance together effortlessly. And after that final round, we'll release the hands to the knees. Starting in on some neck circles, we'll bring the chin to the chest as we roll that right ear towards that right shoulder. Maybe walking that left hand out to get a deeper stretch on that left side of the neck. Hold. Gently release. We'll start to make our way left ear, left shoulder. Maybe choosing that option with the arm, stretching that right side of the neck. Hold. And we'll complete the circle. Chin meets the chest, drawing circles with the neck, releasing tension, noticing any sensations. And the next time the chin meets the chest, or reverse, sending that left ear towards that left shoulder. Hold. As we start to make our way, right ear, right shoulder. Hold. Chin meets the chest as we complete the circle, taking these neck rolls at your own pace, working with the breath, mindful of the body. We'll take one last circle, and when the chin meets the chest, we'll bring the head back to a neutral position. We'll bring the palms to rest beside the body on the mat as we inhale that right arm up towards that left side. Option to come down on the forearm here to get a deeper stretch on that right side body, lengthening through the right side of the ribs, getting a nice side stretch here. One last breath, and on that exhale, returning back to center, we'll inhale that left arm up and over towards that right side, choosing our option, maybe coming to the forearm, reaching that left arm up, lengthening through the left side body. One last breath, and on exhale, returning back to center. We'll flip around to come to a tabletop position, tucking the toes, pressing through the palms, sending the hips up. We want to take a wide stance in our downward dog, so sending the feet back, heels lifted off the mat, belly drawing in, down dog. On inhale, we'll shift forward, aligning the shoulders and the wrists as we come to our plank, holding strong, keeping that core nice and tight. Option to drop to the knees, flipping to the tops of the feet. Here in our plank, we'll get ready on that next exhale to come to our chaturanga, creating that 90 with the arms from knees or from toes, releasing the chest all the way to the mat. We want to bring the hands under the shoulders, grounding the pelvis and the legs, the tops of the feet. As we inhale, lift the chest, the hands off the mat for our baby cobra. If we want to come into our full cobra, we'll press through the palms, keeping the elbows in. We'll inhale, lift the chest, the heart, elbows slightly bent, shoulders relaxed away from the ears, grounded through the legs and the tops of the feet. And on that exhale, you can gently release, chest to the mat. Taking a moment just to notice how this back bend feels on the body. And when we're ready, pressing through the palms, we want to align the hips and the knees. We'll walk the hands down as we come to our puppy pose, forehead meets the mat. We have the option of pressing through the fingertips to get a deeper shoulder stretch here in our puppy pose, reaching the glute towards the heels. We also have the option of resting the forearms to the mat for a much lighter stretch on the shoulders. Taking one last breath. On that next inhale, we'll walk the hands up, bring the big toes to touch, widen the knees. Exhale, glutes meet the heels, walk the hands down, forehead to the mat, child's pose. We can bring the palms to touch as we bend at the elbow, bringing them towards the head to get a nice stretch on the tricep here as we hold in our child's pose. We'll take one last breath. And we can release the arms on that next exhale. Option to stay here in our child's pose or to find that supine position for our final relaxation, our Savasana. As we find the position that best fits us for today's practice, let's start to focus in on the body, the mind, and the breath. Just taking this time to notice how we're feeling at the end of today's practice, allowing yourself a moment of silence. We can start to wiggle the fingers and the toes, rolling out the wrists and the ankles. And when we're ready, we'll roll onto that right side, finding our fetal pose position, taking a moment to find clarity and security before we go about the rest of our day. And when we're ready, we can make our way to a seated position on the mat. Let's bring our hands to heart center. Thank you for joining me in this upper body stretch for day 3 of our 21-day series. I hope you enjoyed today's practice. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much, and I look forward to practicing with you tomorrow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you can get notified when new practices drop daily.